almost ready. Of course, it takes a little bit of time to get everything up, so that should be fine. Wipe off my microphone. Excellent. Okay, hello everyone. We are apparently live. Yep, that's running. I should have audio. I will quickly just check OBS if it will let me. Hold on. Let me just. I assume I've got audio. For some reason it won't come up. Yeah, I've got audio. Right. Let's continue the game that we started yesterday. If this is the one. Should be. Yesterday? Not yesterday. Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. Monday evening. Right. So, hello everyone. I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Cities Skylines. Now, last when we played this, we got hit by 2 meteors and generally, as far as I remember, we were sort of spreading out quite nicely. I'm going to poke... I don't really... Well, we'll see what needs to be done and then kind of go from there. I think that's the best plan. But sorry, I've been doing a load of... making a load of lists actually today. For hatches. So I've done a load of things on my list, which is quite good. Right, this looks bad. I think this only looks bad because right now the simulation just needs to kind of catch up with itself and re-enable everything, like, you know, everything. Right, so while that's doing that, we can just have a quick peek around. So we've kind of got our main city up here. Where was it? It was sort of this one. There we go. That looks a bit more recognisable. So we've got our main sort of city up here, sort of industrial sector up here. Then we've got an ore plant down here, and some powery type bits here, and some dumping areas. Evidently, everybody is very cold. Why is everybody very cold? I should have... Well, no, everybody's very cold because I don't have the plants to deal with it. And apparently... Oh, I wonder if my... right, let's do that. That should fix the issue of lots of waste. Let's just speed things up a bit. That should fix the waste problem for the moment. Land value seems to be quite low in some places. Yep. So we need to fix that. I think it's time to add some nice sort of trees, tree-like areas. So I think the tree areas help with noise pollution. So let's create a nice little estate down here with houses, and let's also, oh, I can't quite do it yet, but when it does come available, let's have a small park just down here. That should help with land value and make people a little bit happier about living where they are in the slums of the industrial slums, which are apparently getting really bad. Okay, they apparently need more. Is that full? Yeah, 100% full. Oh right, the landfill is 100% full, so we need to allocate more area for landfill, which is going to be another 4,000. It's a case of sort of waiting right now to get some money in so that I can get another landfill up, and then that will get me lots and lots of money because these places will sort of re-enable. Industry is really good for money, but you've got to kind of have it sort of running. Yes. So yeah, tomorrow the plan is to be doing Surviving Mars. That is very much dependent on when it is released. By my reckoning, it will be about somewhere between 2 and 4 tomorrow afternoon at some point, but I don't really know when exactly. You know what these things are like. They kind of put up some time, but you never really know exactly when it's going to actually be released, because things always go wrong, basically. We've had some quite interesting little releases in the past. Like, what was that? It wasn't Black Mesa, it was the one that was sort of like it, that used a load of stolen assets, that one. But basically it was released with missing textures and vast swathes of the cutscenes missing. So yeah, that was that little debacle. And the Shadow one, something to do with treachery, that one was released without any of the game. None of the files were actually there on release, which I think is quite humorous, but a little bit of a slap in the face on Valve's part, on the basis that they are meant to be, you know, checking to make sure the game is there before allowing people to put stuff up on their store. But you know, that's the way it goes these days, it seems. Anyway, right, everybody is cold. Everybody is sick. What I need... Healthcare availability is down. What I need is this one. I need those, the water heating pipes. The geothermal power station seems to be the way to go. Because the boiler station uses oil to produce heat. Now, oil is expensive, but the geothermal heating plant looks tempting. Okay, the geothermal heating plant will use more water, but water is infinite. We don't have to worry about that. There's a water source block up somewhere up here, so it's fine. It's not like we're damming the river yet. That will come. I just love the water in this. You get some very, very hilarious moments where you stick a dam in, and then you forget that, of course, dams mean that the water is going to rise, which means that now vast swathes of your city is underwater. Was it this one that I had a tsunami in as well? I can't remember. No, I think that was something else, but I did have to do a bit of pumping out of water somewhere along the line. But, you know, if we were to reduce the level of this this here, we would actually create an artificial pond. I'm not going to do that because that's going to use some of my money, but you can put a dam in here and see this level of water drop dramatically. And I mean, if you were to put a dam in here and then block this off, actually no, you turn that, but you could do various things to basically turn vast swathes of this land, or reclaim vast swathes of this land for building on. But yeah, I mean, this is all going reasonably well at the moment. We seem to have... Oh, we've spiked with the amount of people that we actually need. People need more stuff. Okay, let me put in some of the upgraded pipes, so that when we can afford the systems, we can just drop in a geothermal power plant and everybody will be nice and warm. You know what they say. Was it, is it teach a man... What is it? It's teach a man to fish. Oh no, it's give a man a fish, and oh no, I think what I'm thinking of is the alternative one, which is give a man a fire and he's warm for a day, set a man on fire and he's warm for the rest of his life. That's the one I was thinking of. Which is, you know, it's true, but it's not quite in the spirit of things. Let's get nice loads of building set up. So we've got commercial going up, we've got houses going up. All this is free-ish. We've got what appears to be a lightning storm starting, which is going to be fun. Yep, we've got a lightning storm now. Oh, it looks so good at night when you got the snow coming down. Right. Okay, well. What money do we... What is it, 60,000? Oh, it's 55,000. That's not too bad. It's 60,000 for the boiler station. I'll hold out for the 55,000, which I should actually get quite soon, I think, because I'd get some money usually from leveling up. Yeah, so it's, what, 500 more people. I think we can probably build a another residential district out here. And with some, I'll do a line of commercial shops as well. Just keep everybody happy. And get some more money in the pot, of course. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if anybody... Well, yeah, so basically I released an XML modification for stationeers in preparation for actually requiring it for hatches, which is coming along quite well, I have to say. Shouldn't be too long. Oh god, they need water. Let me just finish all this zoning, then I'll get you some water. Some nice heated pipes that aren't heated yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Nice sloppy pipes, just for anybody with OCD. That's for you. Right, okay, we got some new stuff. Oh, we got the high density residential zone. Excellent. Office zones, commercial zones, as well as a whole load of really useful things like the incineration plant. So incineration plant means that we can burn the garbage that's all been piling up. We've got loads of stuff for our emergencies, earthquake sensors and the like. We've got our blimp depot, so we can start doing blimps to move people around. So yeah, yay for DLC. But more importantly, we can get in a geothermal thing and just wire it up into the grid. And suddenly, people should be getting a little bit of warmth. Excellent. That's being distributed quite nicely. Excellent. Need to do it all over the place, and for some reason we do also need more power. So, have I gone? Oh, right, okay, so I've gone over. Well, we'll build another one of those. That will bump us up for the most. I'll build 2 more of those. Electricity is kind of important, so I want to make sure that keeps going. Meanwhile, I'll slowly upgrade this so that they're all nice and warm. As much as I possibly can. And I've got a little bit of a money flow problem at the moment, but let's speed that one back up again. So what's next? I do like to see what's... Oh yeah, monorails, which are really nice actually. Train stations, cargo train terminals. Should be useful to get a little bit more money. Hydropower plant, that's the one we want. So depending on the placement of hydropower plants, you could accidentally create 20 watts of power, or you could create 200 watts of power. And the big downsides of these are they are very expensive to make, about 200,000 ish for a decent one. and they, as I've said before, they can cause flooding or drought, depending on which way it is. So I'm going to put it in about here. It shouldn't be too expensive because there's not really that much water between there. Should make a fair amount of power. I don't know how much, but the plan is to put it in here, and then I'll wall it up using flood walls to kind of beef it up a little. Hello. Unfortunately, everybody suddenly needs electricity again. Why can't they just use hamster wheels? Or run up and down on the spot a little bit more. Right, so we need to get more heating pipes in. I think that's generally a good idea, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of heat pipage. And I'm not too bothered about it being neat, I just need to make sure that everybody is getting heat, because that should theoretically reduce... Oh, my heating availability now isn't particularly good. I'm good, and how are you this fine day? I say fine day, it's been sunny and stuff. I'm British, we don't get the sun. We don't really understand it. It's this thing that sort of hangs in the air and slowly cooks us. Let's get more districts up. Lots of industry? No, the other thing. What's that? Commercial. Commercial. Get some big sort of high density zones. People can pack into the flats right next to all the carcinogenics. And that's how it works, right? I'm tempted to start replacing some of these districts, actually. Let's rezone these houses. Rezone all this. Pack them in. Downside of this is I can't... What I would love to be able to do is just repaint it, but for some reason it won't let me. I have to depaint it and then repaint it, which isn't quite what I want. And that one. Excellent. That should get me loads of power. Yeah. Let's do one of them. There we go. Lots of power. Power is sorted. Right. Water now seems to be a problem. Keep juggling all these pies. And then, right, I think we're going to need another one of these for this city. Well, I'm going to need a few of these for each city. I don't know if that is actually also counting these, which is quite likely, actually, that it's just counting all of the heating that it's attached to. And that should, yeah, let's do that. Let's go along that. And a bit less, even less. No, too much. There we go. Let's get a bit. It's not going to be large enough to build commercial in, is it? Oh no, maybe. No. Apparently it is. Excellent. Might also just build a little bit some offices, because why not? Now apparently I can do things with zones as well, some different types of zone. Hold on, let me have a quick look through here. Okay. That might be tempting. Commercial zones are active 24/7, causes noise pollution, but that doesn't matter if I stick it out in, I don't know, the crater. Oh, that gets me the dam. Excellent. And what's the next one? Small city. Water treatment plant. Jumping ahead a little bit just to see what I get. Ooh. Ocean thermal electric conversion plant. Nuclear power plant. That's what we want. Lots of nuclear. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so if I get 70, okay, so that's maximum size. Yeah, let's build the crater district. And the crater district will basically be here. And I think it's going to sort of wash along this coastline a little. So, yeah. And it's not going to be called the Heather District, because that's a silly name for it. Instead, I'm going to call it... So it's going to be leisure specialisation. And I am going to call it the Crater District. There we go. Now it's called the Crater District. And so any commercial zones, as I understand it, that I put in the Crater District should do things. We're going to have to do a little bit of an entrance into the Crater District, I suspect. Shift terrain down. I haven't really used these terrain tools much, I have to say. Slope terrain, soften terrain, that's what I want to do. Let's just bring it down here. There we go. It's like painting in Unity. There we go. That should be a nice soft drop down. Oh. Well, we're that far down now. Can I... Oh, yeah, I can... Oh, no, because that's going to do that. That's not what I want at all. What's that one? Slope terrain. Oh, I need to lower it. That's what I needed to do. And then we just use the contour lines to... yeah. Hopefully that should be alright. No, slope is still too steep. Okay. I mean, I could go... because I've got to build sort of in it a little. Curved. Oh, that'll go down. Will that just go like that? Yay! Excellent. So you can live now down in the crater district, where a meteor landed, and we'll build some housing down here. This looks dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Well, this is why we called it the crater zone. It's the crater district, even, because it's a dreadful place to live. Parties and noise complaints, and you know, it's going to be like living in, I don't know, Miami. I would assume, or like Tenerife. That's kind of what I'm going for there. You don't go to Tenerife to have a relaxing holiday. It's going to be a hellhole to live in. There you go. What could possibly go wrong? Hopefully, what will happen is a meteor will hit it, wipe it out, and then I can call it the crater district. The crater. The remains of the crater district. We'll see. We'll see what happens to it. I expect nothing good. It's probably going to have quite a high crime rate. Speaking of crime rate, let's have a look at power. See, smooth transition, eh? Right, let's have a look at this. Estimated production 0 megawatts. Okay, let's have a look. If I was to put it here, estimated 0 megawatts. Okay. Right. This is a bit. Ooh, I can get 16 megawatts out of this one. Probably not really worth it for that amount of money. But maybe if I put one in, 48 megawatts. Now we're cooking with water. So that's 0. These contour lines must mean something. It's the fast flow. I think it's the fast flowing bits that we need. So if I go to here, if I bought that one, thank you, and then go back to here. If I get it in the fast flowing bits, does that make a difference? Not really. That's basically 32. That's not going to be good enough. 64 seems to be the best that we can do out of this river anyway. I don't know if we need big arrows or small arrows though, that's the problem. Or more arrows. Right, this isn't going to work then. Okay, there's one plan gone. Let's at least though start getting heat to the people. I need a place to put this. Can go here. These people can be forced to leave their homes because we need heat. Okay. Which is very much how an awful lot of British stuff's been going on at the moment. So in the UK at the moment, obviously we've got, you know, issues with balancing the books, you know, the huge deficit that's going on. And the Tory party, who are our leading party at the moment, have decided that one of the best ways that we can get more money into the coffers is through fracking. So fracking is now a sort of a big thing. But funnily enough, people don't really want fracking in their back garden because it does things like sets the water on fire, or causes mysterious earthquakes. And so as a result, they usually put up quite a big fight against fracking. And as a result, the Tories have decided, you know what, the best way to deal with this problem is to basically just force it through. And they have done that in one area. They basically said, you've made the wrong decision, we're going to make the decision for you. Because you voted against having fracking destroying your landscape, we're going to force it through. So yes, the citizens of this city here are going to be subject to a similar system, whereby I will just forcibly bulldoze over their land, on the basis that we probably did some kind of a planning thing, but it was downstairs in the basement where nobody could get to it, inside a disused toilet with a sign on the door saying, beware of the tiger. To paraphrase, it was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Though somebody in the UK did get around planning laws, because he wanted to build himself a castle, and so yeah, he built this castle on farmland. Now there's a interesting little piece of legislation within our planning permission rules that basically says that if you have something erected and nobody complains about it for, I think it's about 10 years, it's a certain amount of time anyway, then the structure can stay. So what he did was he built his castle on farmland without planning permission, because there was no way he was going to get planning permission for a castle on farmland, he hid it from view using hay bales for the set amount of time, and then after that time period passed, took down the hay bales and said to the planning office, yeah, I've had this structure up for the required amount of time, nobody's complained about it, so that's all nice and legal, right? And the planning office turned around and said, no, it's not, you've got to demolish it. And yeah, the castle was demolished as a result, because he had subverted the rules in order to build his castle. And the least said about Douglas Hogg's moat, the better, I suspect. Douglas Hogg being a Conservative MP, or member of the House of Lords or something or other, who billed the taxpayer for cleaning out his moat. And as the book says, had he called it a drainage ditch, nobody would have cared. But he had to call it a moat. Kind of his downfall, really. Right, I can build loads more industry. At least the people want more industry, so let's give it to them. They want more pollution. I should probably beef up that. Yeah, I've just demolished some more houses in order to build my bypass. So that's how it goes. Excellent. Right, that should fill up quite nicely, except that they don't have power or actually any water. Let me just see if I can Do you mean space? Oh yes, because you can't cross over the pipes. Well, you can, but you have to link up to them first. And up to there, and then there. That should do for that. Is it actually... No, it's not actually hooked up to the heating system. It's just hooked up to... And... There we go. Now the people can be nice and warm and toasty in their factories. Sewage. Why am I now having a problem with sewage? This one. Oh, I'm just having a problem in general with water. Okay, let me just hook that up. Let's not get these the wrong way around. Am I getting the water? Yeah, okay. So I've got the water, I've got the sewage. I've got areas which are... Oh, God. They want more power. Fine, you can have a coal plant. You can have more lovely air quality problems. And that should fix that problem for now. Heating availability is the next big thing that we've got to fix. I could build more houses to pay for it, but that's going to cause more people needing electricity, which I don't have because I need... I've got a bit of a cycle here going. Ooh. Oh, this has not got enough fuel. Budget panel. Can I put a bit more? I can't. I didn't realise I could do. Well, I knew I could do this, but I forgot about it. Basically, I can increase nightly budget because obviously at night people are going to be using more stuff. So if I increase the budget for electricity during the night, because more people have lights on, then hopefully I should have a little bit more electricity to play with, theoretically. So expenses, I've got 15,000 of expenses at the moment. That's also a very good point. I can reduce education budget at night because I'm going to have 70% education at night, I think. I think that's fair because obviously you do have people going to night school, so they might need a little bit of budget, but I don't need the full 100% because not as many people are going to be going at night. Now, how do I get this? Can I import? Oh, I probably can import stuff if I have cargo terminals, I bet. Oh, God. Ferry depot, ferry stop, ferry pier. I suspect a ferry isn't quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for basically a cargo train terminal. Do I have an outside connection to the train line? I do. I do. There, it's that one. Okay. It's got to be placed roadside. Well, I think we can handle that. Because if I do, say, oh, well, that's on a one-way. Let's build a nice big. There we go. So we'll go up here, and then we'll raise it up a bit. Is it page up? Ah, yeah, page up. Up to here, and then over there, and then can we go over there and then over there? Yeah, and then we can come down again. Excellent. That doesn't look too bad. Kind of what I need. Right, then go back here to this. And train tracks. And that needs power. You know what? I can probably just do that and then do that, right? Oh, now it needs water. Well, it just needs bog standard water. Excellent. And so can I... So it can carry goods and raw materials in the city or transport them outside. Can I import material? I'm not sure. Well, I've got trains coming in and out. Am I now getting oil? That's the question. Oil stored for... Can I... How do I... Economy? No. Policies. What I want is an ability to import oil. I'm not completely certain how I would do that, or even if I can do that. The other option that I can think of is mining for it. So we've got ore, we've got a bit of oil up there, got some oil down there. It seems very far out. Oh, I've got loads of oil on that beach there. That's good to know. So we've got oil on that bit. Got a massive amount of pollution coming out of this. Yep, we've pretty much polluted all of that. Excellent. Oh no, it's working. Excellent. Something's obviously running. Oh, now we've got loads of power. Good. The roads are now crammed over. If I go into there, maintenance, snow dump, road maintenance depot. I think we want a snow dump. We've now got a problem. God, it's like M40. It's now like I've managed to build the M40. So if you live in England, I think it's the M40. Basically, it's the connection, the main motorway that goes to Dover and Calais, I believe. And if it's all part of the whole Brexit thing, that if you end up with a hard border between, or a border that has to have a load of customs checks on it, between Dover and Calais, then you end up with loads and loads of tailbacks, and basically that's what I've created here. I need to have some kind of could I build a second? Crime is apparently quite high. Well, you know what? I've got the money. Let's have a police station, or what's this one? Oh, it's a helicopter. But yeah, let's have a little police station nearby. Deal with the theft, as I've got a fair amount of money at the moment, and I've got so much money I may as well sort out the heating problem. Geothermal heating plants. Let's have another one. And over here. Oh God. I'm running out of roads to put it down. Ah, here. Space is already. Ah, no. Yeah, there. There. That's good. So that's heated. These guys need a clinic or sauna. You can have a sauna. Stop here. That should help healthcare a little bit. What else are people complaining about? Well, we've got no fire protection in this area. That's probably a bit of a thing. Oh god. We've got flooding. Why have we got flooding? Oh, it's a tsunami. We've got a tsunami hitting us. There was a thing that I could do. I don't have the money for it. There is another thing I can do, though. I can just put in a pump. I mean, this wave, I guess, is going to dry out. It's just kind of going to go across a little, and it shouldn't be too bad, right? The worst thing that can happen is that it fills a few people's basements. There might be a little bit of disruption. That's fine. We can start rebuilding bits of our area. Right. Oh, apparently it's also got power problems. This, whatever it is, it's the snow dump, I think. Let's have some more housing. People want housing. They can have a short drive to work. As for this, I think this may have settled. Okay, let's get pumps up. That's suddenly sorting out the problem. Yeah, this is fine. It's a reasonably easy and cheap way of getting rid of these floods, it seems. It's just use the water pumping station and just relocate it wherever you need to move it to. There might be a little bit of disruption, but I don't know why they don't do this where you've got all those floodplains. Just put some water pumping stations on there. If the river gets too high, just pump it all out straight into the water grid, and then when you've got them all out, I think that's all the water gone. I'll just put it along here for a moment. What's that? Not enough educated workers. Okay, so we've evidently got a little bit of a problem with education. Just another pie to balance. Recycling station might be an idea. So I can get less garbage. That I do want to start incinerating my garbage. All the rubbish, just throw it into the incinerators. Unfortunately, you know, the tsunamis in this aren't what you would expect. I have to say, I kind of expected a huge wall of water, but I'm not really getting it. I'm just getting a few sort of. It's more like an irritation more than anything. The tsunami. Right, okay, so let's get... Ooh, I can build an incineration plant, which I will totally do. So that's going to send that out. And how's my M40 doing? I mean, it's consistent. It is consistent, but we're losing people again now, and I suspect it may just be because we don't have the houses to put them in. I want to keep this area... Well, no, I don't need to keep this area free, do I? Let's have a nice big through road. So anything on this side can be residential, and anything on this side can be industry. I think that's fair. Though we do need to also sort out education, because it seems that there's a little bit of education problem in the area. Elementary school. Oh yeah, because I've just completely neglected to put a school up here. So flatten some houses, get some education going. And I'm actually wondering if I don't really need these transmission lines down here. I'm just sort of getting in the way more than anything. They can go into there to get these in, but I can just do a bit of optimization here and there. Most of my optimization that I really do need to do is going to be with the roads. You know, getting these roads replaced with the tree-lined ones, or with tram tracks. Getting these big main roads replaced with like monorails, possibly, depending on what we can do. Yeah, we can do a 4-lane road monorail, which would reduce the amount of traffic, certainly, because people would be taking the monorail rather than put monorail stops throughout the city. And getting probably just filled another. No, I've got one here. Oh, it's 99% full. What will education? Education seems to be the big thing that I'm not really doing at the moment. Yeah, because nobody is actually being educated to a particularly high level. So I'll just flatten some houses over here and make everybody a little bit happier as a result. And that area just needs more land value. Right, well, I'm going to start down here creating some monorail tracks. And we'll create a sort of a small monorail system that links up to the hell down there, with some nice stuff going along here. Also, a recycling centre might be an idea, just in this area. Yeah, they have to be next to a recycling centre, but we might be able to get some useful materials out of that. Oh, and everybody also needs heat pipes and water. Right, I think I'm going to stop this video here. I'm going to continue playing this for a little bit tonight, get some of these roads sorted out and the like, but as I said, tomorrow, if everything goes to plan, I'll be doing Surviving Mars. If not, then you'll see the fruits of my labour with the city. Hopefully there'll be less warning signs of horrible things befalling everyone. like the piling up of the dead, the piling up of the garbage, and the piling up of the meteors, I expect. So, with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. Oh wait, I can't. Let me save the game. Save, yes. I'll have to quit it out. So yeah, I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you. God. And this everyone is why it's called Panic at the Stream, because nothing ever quite goes to plan. Here we go. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.